The reason Obamacare has not been put into effect has nothing to do with you or the rest of you Republicans. This is about a Democratic president who couldn't persuade large Democratic majorities in both the House and the Senate that Obamacare made a lick of sense. And he couldn't persuade them that it wouldn't destroy the nation. You see, that's the real problem here. It's got nothing to do with you, Eric Cantor, or the rest of your Republican pals. Sorry, you guys are a lot of things. But a lot of you, there ain't. And there ain't enough of you to have been really a force in this deal. So let's talk reality. That's what we independent, conservative, intrepid, adventurous, blizzard, defying talk show hosts do. We talk sense. Well, this one does anyway. I got to say, this is a problem for Barack H. Obama, and you've just let him off the hook. You see, this president, with all of his ego, his narcissism, his absolutely myopic focus on a hard left agenda for this country, he's the guy who couldn't persuade a 59% majority of his party in the House of Representatives and a 59% majority of his party in the U.S. Senate to follow his lead. He could not persuade his party's leadership, and that is the issue. You see, you Republicans didn't have much to say about it at all. Now, Eric Cantor, you're hanging a bell on his shoulder to say, hey, no problem, we'll help you out. We will help you because, we want to be bipartisan too. My God, the only relevance you can have in this entire discussion, it seems, is to let the president off the hook for his failure to lead his own party. Brilliant, Eric Cantor. Brilliant, Michael Steele. Brilliant, Republican Party. How did you ever get in this shape with this kind of thinking? My. What clever lads you are. Well, now we've got a little confusion about the Republicans are going to do. And yes, there is a ray of hope for the Republican Party. A bright light shines through the darkness. And that beacon is held in the strong right hand of none other than House Minority Leader John Boehner. Boehner yesterday, he exited the White House and was somewhat, I would say, a little bit more cagey than, say, Eric Cantor, who just simply acceded to the president's wishes without conditions and lapped up the milk of defeat. Boehner said the president is asking for these bipartisan talks, but Boehner, for some reason, says he doesn't see the point if the Democrats won't shelve the current versions of Obamacare now resting comfortably in the Senate and the House. John Boehner, wily as he is, spoke these words.
The president wants to have bipartisan conversations. It's going to be very difficult to have a bipartisan conversation with regard to a 2,700-page health care bill that the Democrat majority in the House and the Democrat majority in the Senate can't pass. So why are we going to talk about a bill that can't pass? It really is time to scrap the bill and start over. And let's talk about common sense things that we can do to make health care more affordable for the American people and expand access.
The president is listening to you. Do you think he's sincerely listening to your concerns?
We'll see.
We certainly will. We'll see. Oh, man. Oh, President Obama is reeling out the rope. He's just, trailing along those, those little candies along the trail. What's happening here? Will someone please awaken the Republican leadership? John Boehner sort of got there and then sort of bailed back. I guess they're trying to walk us since. By the way, I'm starting to like Boehner. I've never really particularly been a fan, but he's starting to be an adult. He's starting to provide adult supervision to the Republicans of the House. Eric Cantor is another issue right now. He's off the reservation. He's freelancing and going his own way, which is the Obama way, which is not going to be such a hot idea. So, Boehner's starting to show some potential here, some possibilities, some leadership